Okay. This is going to our senior attacker, Miss Jessica Borduas. As an attacker, this goes for, I said this to many of the players on our team, but as an attacker, it can be hard to equate a value on the field if you're not stacking tons of points on the board. If someone asks you, how'd you do? And you said, I only got a goal. They might think, oh, that's it. It's not a good game. But that isn't the case. This game is so much bigger than that. And I believe Jess has learned that there's so much more to attack than just those stats, even though you've accumulated tremendous statistics throughout the years. I recall where you would get frustrated when you weren't connecting on a feed. You fired in on target, but the recipient just wasn't ready for a feed like that. But we would keep telling you, keep testing those holes, and it will connect. We would tell her, along with all our other low attackers, that redefending is hugely important, and Jess found her sweet spots there, whether it was being a menace to the opposing goalkeeper, covering them after a save, or on the ride checking the butt of a low defender stick, which they hated. She learned how to needle the other teams, which is psychological warfare, and I love. So she is at home around the crease, and she'll make you pay for overlooking her either with a precise feed or roll to the cage herself. With all of these quiet attributes, she sits second this year in total points, and also, along with Chandra, surpassed the 100-point total this season. And she led the team in assists. For her career stats, she broke into the top 10 in both assists and points, which is a huge accomplishment, again, with us only having 2.5 seasons to my math. Her presence as a player has been hugely impactful, but the road hasn't always been easy. She's pushed her body to the limits, which is commendable, and suffering injuries throughout her entire career, but still showing up. I think I said commendable, admirable. Sorry. It's admirable, Jessica. I look back through texts that we had, and I would check on her during the summer after some doctor's appointments for her hip and or back, or both. And she'd tell me that the doctors were telling her she probably should stop playing, but she didn't. She pushed through. She battled due to these setbacks, and still showed up because she's a competitor. She trusts the process, that we only wanted to see her succeed, and she certainly did just that. So to summarize it all, she's that kid that shows up. I appreciate you showing up for me personally, being my soundboard for Summer House. It's been awesome, so thank you for that. You showed up beyond the field and to your team. You also have helped out the athletic department in a variety of ways. And I can't wait to see how you continue to show up for the rest of your endeavors. So the Unsung Hero Award goes to Jess Borduas, and she's also your senior student speaker.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to all those attended to celebrate our very talented class of 2022. It is an absolute honor to be able to speak in front of you all tonight. When I received a phone call from a random Ohio number last week on the way to our semifinals game, I immediately declined it, thinking it was a spam call. Later to find out it was A.D. McWilliams asked me to speak in front of you all tonight. So here we are. I would like to start off by thanking the entire athletic department, especially A.D. McWilliams, Coach Campagna, Coach Barry, Coach Yosnoff, Coach White, and of course my three coaches, Coach Maloney, Coach Mars, and Coach Kara. Without all of you, I most certainly would not be standing here in front of you all tonight. Thank you to Sister Janet and Sister Ann for everything you have done for the school and your continuous support of the athletic department. On behalf of myself and all the student athletes, thank you to all the coaches for giving your time, your endless dedication, your mentoring, and for helping shape us into the people we are today. And to my fellow senior athletes, congratulations on your success these past 4 years. From having dealt with a COVID year, a shortened season, and everything else in between, it is safe to say it was all worth it. And thank you to our amazing athletic training staff, Jake, Ellie, and Mandy, for your countless hours you put in to make sure everyone can step on the field or court for every practice and game. You are our sensible side when we insist that no matter what, we play. So before getting too far into this, I just want to highlight the class of 2022. In just 4 years, the class of 2022 has brought home a total of 7 GNAC championships, 7 individual GNAC championships for track and field and cross country, and we've received over 50 conference awards. So as students going into college, we hear about how fast our college experience will go by, and now I can attest to that. When I first moved into Emmanuel, I purposely had my Yankee hat sitting on my desk, and the first thing my roommate said to me was, "You're a Yankees fan?" I of course responded with, "Yes, I'm a huge Yankees fan." Little did I know, her dad was the head of team security at Fenway. So needless to say, we've gotten over that and remain the best of friends today, which is a true testament to the culture of Emmanuel College. Emmanuel College is truly a special place, and I would not have wanted to spend my last 4 years as a student athlete anywhere else. When becoming a student athlete, we devote ourselves to excelling on and off the field. Some days are harder than others, but we had to adapt and maneuver through those obstacles and sacrifice whatever it took to become the best version of ourselves. Being a student athlete means being a shoulder to lean on. It means our bodies being sore, having 6 p.m. practice just to wake up at 6 a.m. and do it all again. But most importantly, it means creating bonds and friendships that will never be broken. Being a student athlete is something not everyone can do, and for that, we should be proud of ourselves. Despite the challenges we've had to overcome, we wouldn't have had it any other way. It will be impossible to replicate the feeling of standing on the field or court, listening to the national anthem, or running to your teammates after a win, but the effort and work we put in certainly paid off. At the end of the day, we played for so much more than wins or losses. We played for each other. Our time as an Emmanuel State has truly been a privilege and something that I will cherish forever. Maloney and Mars, thank you for everything you have done for me personally and for this team these past 4 years. You have helped me grow as an individual on and off the field, and I will forever be grateful for that. Everything you have done for this team, including your continuous efforts of turning this program around, has not gone unnoticed, and everyone appreciates you guys more than you know. You have both been someone who I know will always say the right thing to me, whether good or bad. You've helped us celebrate big wins, talked us through tough losses, not to mention last season, calmed us down when we've gotten yellow cards, but most importantly, you've taught us life lessons that will stay with us for a lifetime. My freshman year, the program was coming off a 3-11 season, and last year we were in the GNAC championship, and this year played in semifinals. Although we've never got to experience a championship together, I cannot wait for you guys to bring one home. Kara, I can only imagine how challenging it is to join a team mid-season, especially with our big personalities. We have made such a positive impact on our team, and I'm happy I was able to spend some of my freshman season with you. Also, a very big thank you to Andy for letting me be a part of the basketball family and for giving me the opportunity to work behind the scenes of our athletic department. I will always consider myself a GNAC champion, and of course, the best manager in the GNAC. I remember the first time Andy had me write an email for him. My arms were sprawled across his desk, reaching for his ancient keyboard because he wouldn't let me move it. He began to yell at me what I was supposed to type, so I immediately started typing. He paused after the first 3 words, and his hands were on top of his head. I'm sure everyone has an idea of what that looks like. I thought to myself, I only typed 3 words. What could possibly have been wrong? The problem was, I wasn't typing in all caps. I'm sure everyone here has received an email or 2 from Andy and knows exactly what I'm talking about. From that day on, I always made sure to type everything and anything in caps for you, even when Googling a recruit. Andy, your dedication and commitment to your team and Emmanuel College is unmatched, and I am grateful for all the experiences you've given me. Also, a huge thank you to Meg, Chelsea, and Arthur for taking me in as one of their own teammates or players. Lastly, I wanted to say thank you to my parents and brother for all of their support during my entire athletic experience. You have given me the opportunity to continue to play the sport I love at an amazing school. We know the sport that we play will not be our career. We play because we want to. There will be no million-dollar contracts, but there will be relationships and friendships that are worth so much more. These 4 years, we persevered and we made it through. This is no different than what we will face in our everyday lives. Our next chapter starts soon. The road won't be smooth and we will experience some bumps, but we can take what we have learned and turn it into a win. I wish everyone the best of luck in your future endeavors. Go Saints.
Thank you, Jess. That was great. Thank you. Let's give her another round of applause.